And that if you want to improve your cardiovascular health, you can do high intensity interval training. You could do it twice a week. For the more untrained you are, the bigger the benefit you're going to get. The more trained you are, obviously, you're going to probably have to push yourself.
Yep.
But I think everyone can do that. The outcome you look at is VO2 max. What would be the secondary outcome?
Yeah. So, I mean, I think we are also seeing some support on muscle, as well as some initial work that shows that maybe there's a reduction in visceral fat, which is it goes back to just the mitochondrial changes. We often don't control diet high level. We control kind of acute feeding because of feasibility, right? Obviously, diet plays a big role in body composition. And I like to create studies that have a very translatable and feasible outcome. And so by just making some small changes around HIIT, we do seem to see some changes with a loss of fat, particularly around the abdomen, so the visceral fat as well, and some slight improvements in muscle size and quality. And that's without HIIT or resistance training. Would I recommend not to do resistance training?
No.
No.
We have seen that too. Obviously, I am not in the space of academia anymore. I mean, I still work and collaborate on studies, but we did see that. When I was doing research, we saw improvements in muscle hypertrophy with high-intensity interval training, and that is separate than resistance training.
Yep. Which is it when we think about barriers, anyone can do HIIT. You don't have to have access to a lot of equipment. And so it's a really good way to add into training. Now, if you have body composition goals, it would be beneficial to add in resistance training. But HIIT is a great, I would say it's hard to lift heavy every single day. And so HIIT is a good way to kind of integrate within your daily routine.